My name is Gemma Metcalf and I work at ZSL London Zoo. My job role at the zoo is section manager of the hoofstock team. So I manage 18 very passionate members of staff, and also we have 17 different species of animals. So my work here at the zoo is, as I've said, to manage the team and look after all the animals, but also to inspire the public and ensure that everyone understands the plight of animals in the wild and why we're here, why zoos are here and what job we have to do. So as hoofstock manager, I manage the day-to-day running of the section, make sure that all our animals have absolutely everything that they need and all the staff have everything they need to do the job. So I organise everything from ensuring our animals have all the food that they need, ensuring that their enclosures are safe but also enriching and engaging for the public, so making sure the animals can express natural behaviours that they need to, ensuring that we are engaging with breeding programs and trying our best to participate in those, making sure that the zoo is clean and tidy and ready for the public, and then spending my time ensuring that they hear the message and they understand why it is so important to keep animals here and to do our best to save them in the wild. So any given day as a hoofstock section manager is super busy. We start work at 8 AM and we have a team meeting where we organise the running of the day. So I have to make sure that all the staff know what they're doing and ensure that all our animals are looked after. So every zookeeper gets to look after a different animal every day. They need to make sure they are cleaned, they are fed, they are watered, they are enriched. That means they have lots of things to do throughout their day to ensure that they can exhibit lots of natural behaviours, to ensure that their enclosure is ready to be seen by the public. So for instance, all the windows are washed, all the paths are clean, so that our zoo is looking the best it can for the public when they arrive at 10 AM. We then are engaged in lots of different talks and experiences for the public so that we can get our message across, so we can explain to them what we do here and how we do it and why it's so important to be involved with zoos and support them. So we spend a lot of time talking to the public and ensuring they know what we do. That can take all morning. We then get to eat some lunch quickly. And then after lunch, there are a multitude of other jobs. So I will attend lots of meetings because we have to ensure that everything is organised, and that takes a lot of meetings. But then I will go out on section and help the team with maybe looking at building and improving our enclosures, maybe doing some animal training. We do a lot of training with our animals, especially for veterinary care. I might be meeting with the veterinary team and talking about a specific animal, or I could be running around and helping my team moving 10 tons of bark chip into an enclosure. It's really varied. Every day is different. And then we clean our animals all over again and feed them all over again before we go home. So I'm really lucky that lots and lots of exciting and interesting things happen to me while I'm at work. For starters, I come in every morning and get to see a giraffe or an okapi or a hippo, and not many people can say that. And I love starting my mornings at 7:30, especially when the weather's lovely and all the animals are outside. It is a pretty amazing thing to be able to come in and see those spectacular animals. I've also been really lucky in that I've managed to travel. So the zoo sent me over to Australia and I was able to work at Melbourne and Werribee zoos. So I did 3 weeks working with their teams and we shared information with them and they shared information with us. And that was really valuable because lots of zoos all over the world do things very differently and we've all got to learn. We can always learn, we can always improve. So that was great. So my career path to get into zookeeping started when I was very young. You need quite a lot of animal experience to be a zookeeper. So when I was young, I worked with horses. So I spent a lot of my younger years begging my mum to take me to the yard and spending a lot of time working with the horses to try and learn as much as I physically could. I then went to university and did a degree. After my degree, I went and did a full year's internship at Chester Zoo, where I worked on their rhino section, which was amazing. I got lots of experience with exotic species and really started to learn all there was to learn about zoos. After my year at Chester, I was incredibly lucky that I got a trainee position at London, and I've been here now for 11 years. And over that time, I've worked up from trainee keeper to section manager. I've also completed my master's degree in animal behaviour. So to study to become a zookeeper, there's lots of different ways you can do that. So you can go down the apprenticeship route, which is great because you can get your theoretical knowledge alongside that work experience that you need. And that's a really good way into zookeeping. But you can also go down the diploma, degree, master's degree route. There are lots of different relevant subjects and courses you can do. But most importantly, you need that hands-on experience. So lots of volunteering, whether that's with horses or farm animals, or even at pet shops. Any sort of hands-on animal experience is really valuable. So if I could give my younger self some advice and guidance, I would just say to make sure that I enjoyed every moment of my career, take loads of photos because it goes really quickly, and I would love to be able to remember those things that I've done, those amazing things that I've done for years and years to come. So definitely take more photos and enjoy it. Stress less, enjoy it more.